Hey guys, this is your friend Raju Yadav, welcoming you on my YouTube channel NIT and Thrive. And today I am back with a new video, a podcast with a speaker, Vedant Jain. Recently he got selected into Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador and he also got selected into Gulf Script of Samara Code and he's a webmaster. And to know more about him, just go and check his LinkedIn profile, you will find in the description box. So basically this video will contain into three parts. The first one, in the first video, we will generally talk about the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, the procedure and the application procedure and how it is going to be beneficial and many things. And the second part, we will discuss about the Gulf Script of Samara Code in the same way, totally detailed we will discuss. So in the third part of this video, we will talk about web development, the detailed procedure from beginning to the advanced level, that how he got into interest and what he did, what are the projects that we have to do and what to follow, what not to follow. So if you find this video interesting and informative, please do support to my channel, subscribe, share and keep connected. Have a good day. Bye. So hey guys, today we have a Vedant Jain, who is a student of Microsoft Learning Ambassador and he's a member of GSOC, Gulf Script of Samara Code, and he's also a webmaster. So thank you so much for joining me, Vedant Jain.
Thank you. My pleasure.
It will be great to hear you here.
Yeah.
So basically, we will start with your introduction.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Vedant Jain. I'm pursuing my BTech degree in Computer Science branch from Gyan Online Institute of Technology Science, Jabalpur. I'm really enthusiastic about open source technology and web development, and I am also MLSA, Alpha MLSA, Microsoft Learning Student Ambassador, and yeah, that is much about me.
Okay, that's great. So now we will move to the question parts. So firstly, we will start about in this video we will talk about MLSA only, Microsoft Learning Ambassador. So how did you come to know actually what it is? Is it like something community or something like that?
Yeah, it is community, like in simple language, it just help other fellows to start with coding and programming. So it's just all that. So you have to conduct a session for for students in particular tech stack you are comfortable in. So it's just a community of like 100 of students. Like throughout the year there are batches of MLSA. So after the selection, you get the selected batch.
Oh, so how did you come to know about it and how you applied for it?
Okay, so actually I have got rejected first time. So I have come to know about this via my friend, as well as from LinkedIn, as well as from YouTube. There are many people who posted like about the opportunities like you. So I came to know about MLSA from there also. So how I apply simply, like there is a, like you can visit Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador website. It's the official website of Microsoft. Not like it is being like affiliated with Microsoft. You can just type a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador on Google, and the first link you hit, so like you can just apply now there, and you will be directed to the form, and you have to fill the form carefully. Like I will recommend you to fill the form. Like you should take at least 2 to 3 days to fill the form. So yeah, so that is much.
Oh, actually, it's long procedure to fill the form. So.
Like no, it's not a long procedure. You just have to visit Microsoft Learning Student Ambassador. You have to click apply now button, and there are some like you will redirect to the form there, and you have to fill the requirements like your name and all that thing, and they will ask you 3 questions from which you have to make one video. Like out of 3 questions, you have given 3 questions, okay, and you have to make one video out of them, and the other 2 you have to make a typed answer, and you have to like submit the form there.
Okay, so and what is the eligibility criteria for it?
There is no such a great eligibility criteria. You should be a college student only. So yeah, I don't think so there is a eligibility criteria of that.
So basically, actually, it means does it require any to be expert in some programming language or like?
No, like I will say if you have programming language background or programming background, it is okay, because after the selection you have to conduct events on technology only. Like if you are in Azure, or if you are not comfortable with programming or programming language, if you have if you know about the like Azure or something, so it is okay if you know about the programming, and it's not like mandatory part that you should know that programming. You should know like technology base, you know. So because after the selection, you have to conduct a session only on some technology like Azure. You can conduct a session on React or something like these are the things.
Okay, that's great. So, and
Yep.
so actually what they see actually, as you told that it is not mandatory to be having a programming language. So
Okay.
what the
Hmm.
skills should we have?
So first of all, you have speaking skill, communication skills, as you are going to conduct an event. So it's like you should have some of teaching skills, so you can teach students more clearly, and you should not like if you have like they are just the really basic questions they ask for, like how like what you why you are passionate about technology, and like also like there is a question like if you have got a chance to teach your peer programmer, so what how will you do that, and if you are good, like there are three questions you can just check it out on the form. So it's not like they see just that how passionate you are, your communication skills, and your grammar skill as well, because it is an international community. So like they also see some of the English skills as well. So like yeah, this is much like you should have a teaching skills, you should have communication skills, and you should be known to some technology, you know. So like if you are in engineering, so you should be like it is prerequisite that you should have a knowledge of programming or technology. Yeah, that's only the thing.
So means is it will it be beneficial for like getting a placed or getting a placement or internship in a Microsoft only? Will it be in the future like after
Mm,
fourth year?
I would say like maybe or may not be, because it's a community. It's not like you are working on something or something project. It's not like that you are getting internship at Microsoft. But after putting MLSA in your resume, like your resume will be like viewed by like it will be get some upgradation level, or so that like okay, you are in a good community, a huge community that like that represents your communication skills, that represents your teaching skills. So like that, it's not like an internship or something. It's a community. Okay, it's a community that
Means
you are going to be a part of.
uh, there we can find a group of people who are working together.
Same, yeah. You can say that also. Yeah.
So did they provide any mentorship like who can guide us throughout?
Yeah, they have like they have regular session on their Microsoft Teams, like their Microsoft official app. So they have session like there are like some gold MLSA. So there are majorly four MLSA levels. So the top level is gold MLSA, and also there are PMA, we call PMA in the like for specific countries. So like they conduct session like if like when we got a selection mail, we get an onboard whole session like there that or that PMA have conducted a session and welcomed us, that they are really fortunate enough to get us. So there is a it's not like mentor, like you know, like when you get into community, all the students in the group will help you out, you know. So like conducting an event, they will help you out. Joining into the event, they will help you out. So it is really a great community. Like I'm in the part of a community. They are really very helpful. Like I have asked 2-3 questions or 2-3 doubts. They really help me out with that. So like it's a great thing to have a community like this.
It's very good. So actually,
Yeah.
do they provide any material like related to tech only or something related to beverage like
Yeah.
product something?
Like they have a website there, it is called Microsoft Learn. Okay, so where you will get a documentation of what you want to like. they have Linux, they have documentation about Linux, they have documentation about Azure, they have documentation about web technologies. So all the resources you will get there. So like it is okay, I will recommend you to have a technology or that particular thing before only, because like it's not appropriate, you know. I will be honest in that it's not like appropriate. You will get bored on documentation, because the thing is like the learning path should be like watching something, you know. So it will be good enough. So like it's not like they are obviously present you some great resources. They have, and I have really amazed with that. And I have also I have, like, I got to know about code pen, I got to know about code sandbox. So like there are something that you are going to learn from there.
So yeah, so it's great. So how long it happens to you be there? Like how long you are connected to it?
It's been 1 month, man. It's been
So
1 month. Like I know that like 13th July I got my selection mail. 13th July I got my selection mail. Yeah.
means what's your experience till now, that how you feel and the good moment you find, best moment of that?
The best moment is not like the best moment. Like the thing is, I really like the most is the community, like the group, the batch I have joined. The peoples there are really, really very supportive. And like I just joined and say hi to all. All are like hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So it really appreciate, like they just recognize you, and you can share the resources with them, you can ask doubt with them. So it's a really good to be a part of international community, you know. Like in our group we have also students from USA, we also have students from Bangladesh. So it's like connectivity from the whole world. So yeah, we have WhatsApp group as well, we have also the MS team group as well. So it's like a community, and it's really a bond, you know. So like they are really very helpful, man.
So yeah, from Google only I came to know about that it is basically in a structure of 3 level, like alpha, beta and gold. So
Yeah.
so how it is, like what it is the alpha, beta and gold? Explain about
Okay.
it.
Okay, so like there you can say the 4 levels. Like when you get selected, you are on nothing level. You are just MLSA. Okay, then you have to just make some like you have to done. You have to complete some learning path from Microsoft Learn. So then you will upgrade it to Alpha MLSA. Okay, then after Alpha MLSA, you have to conduct an event, and then recorded event video will be reviewed by the mentors of the like gold mentors or PM, as I said. So then you will upgrade it to beta, and in beta you will get swags, and I guess this is the best part. Why are we applying for that? We will get a swag box. So then after the beta MLSA, you have to be dedicated to the community. Then you have to conduct many events like I don't know the procedure of to be a gold MLSA, because like it is really very tough to be a gold MLSA. You have to be dedicated to like community. So like yeah. So there are 4 levels. You just when you get selected, you are on nothing level. Then you get upgraded to alpha by just completing the module path. Then you have to conduct an event. So then you will get to beta, and then you have to be dedicated to the community. Then you may or may not be get upgraded to gold as well.
Also means actually you are on alpha position.
Yeah, I am alpha position. Yeah.
So it means how long it takes for someone to be from 0 level to the first level, like alpha level, then to the beta? How much time do they
Okay.
need to spend on it, like to working on it, to working
So
continuously?
okay, so let me give you an example. So like on 13th June, on 13th July, I got my selection mail. On 13th July, I got my selection mail, and then I have like they have the thing that you have to complete some module path. Module, you can say ebook, you know. So you have to complete an ebook from Microsoft Learn, and then after reviewing your profile that you have completed that ebook that they have said, they will upgrade they will upgrade you to Alpha MLSA. Okay. Then after that, you have to conduct an event, and you have to schedule an event for something like according to your dates, and then after the recording event you will get upgraded to beta. So it may take 1 month, 2 months, according to you. Like, it's not the mandatory part, it's not like their part that they have to upgrade. It's your part. Like, जितनी जल्दी खत्म करोगे उतनी जल्दी beneficial होगा. So it's not like that कि उनका कुछ काम है. It's like in your hands. Like, if you want to be upgraded in 1 month, so you will get, and if you want to delay it, so you can go to that way also.
Okay, that's great. So actually, Vedant, tell about that while filling application, while making that, you told there will be 3 questions. One will be we have to give in the video form, and 2 in the written form. So
Yeah.
what are the things that we have to take care about and have to think about and have to make it very specific, because they are going to judge about
Okay.
it from this only, from the video. So what are those things that we have to keep in mind while making video?
So, okay, let me give you a tip. So just take at least
Actually,
2 to 3 days.
how you did, yeah. How
Yeah.
you did your video.
So, so like from my point of view, what I did is I just take 2 to 3 days to make video as well as answers. So I just first of all write the script of like 3 answers, like and like the answers which I am confident enough. So I just make a video out of it. So I did this only. And for the video part, I just take many of takes, like in video part, to get my final output, and then I edit it out with a really nice background voice, and I edit it out with really like I edit out from a software known as KineMaster, and I just put some music over there, so like it will be a professional one. So for video, I did this thing. And for the answer, my tip is to get review from your friend or peers or anyone, so that if they get your point that for that particular question, so it will be good for you. So like suppose if you have written something wrong, so they will review, so you will get correct out of it, you know. So my tips is first of all, take 2 to 3 days to fill the form. Just be calm, not in hurry. And then after that, you should write a script, and the answer you are confident enough, just make a video out of it. For video, just make like a decent background, so that the video just focus on yourself, and just try to avoid background noises. And for the answer, just get reviewed from your friends, and just try to frame answers in 2 to 3 paragraphs. You can just like go and see the tips and tricks to answer the questions in the Google as well. So my tips are these only. Yeah.
Okay, that's really, it will be very beneficial for the viewers, those who are viewing. So this is totally detailed we have discussed, and now we will make the second part of this video, that we will discuss about Gulf script of summer upload. So guys, if you like this video, do subscribe, support to my channel. And if you have some more questions or want to get connected to the Vedant Jain, just I will keep his LinkedIn profile in the description box. Go and check out. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.